Okay, so 5:30, I will declare this public meeting to be open. Michael Collins, Commissioner for Department of Neighborhood and Business Development for the City of Syracuse, for our annual consolidated annual performance and evaluation report, affectionately known as the CAPER. And this looks at program year 49 for our consolidated annual action plan. And I will turn it over to Deputy Commissioner Michelle Stefanski.
Thanks, Michael. Michelle Stefanski. I'm the Deputy Commissioner of Neighborhood Development. We'll get right into our presentation for this evening. Just to give a little bit of an introduction, so the entitlement grants, and Tommy, if you click on it, just kind of tap it a little bit. It's a little, was working just fine before. All right, there we go. So what we're looking at with the CAPER is kind of measuring our annual performance for the funding that we manage through the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD. So it's inclusive of our Community Development Block Grant, our Emergency Solutions Grant, Home Investment Partnership Program, really kind of talking about the subrecipient performance that we had for the given year for year 49, which was the fourth year of our 5-year plan of this current consolidated plan cycle. If you can go to the next slide. I'm joined here by some of the members of our team. We got Sophia Fisher, who manages our CDBG program, Sue McMahon, who covers ESG, Renee Chenier. Okay, still working on that one. Tanya Eastman, our Director of Neighborhood Grants, who was not able to be here this evening. And then we've got Angel and Tommy, our interns, here as well with us. Just to give a little bit of a recap of what the goals are for our 5-year consolidated funding cycle for the 3 grants that we manage here, really focused on the promotion and preservation of safe, affordable, and stable housing for residents within the city, prioritizing family wealth building and economic inclusion, and generally doing work that can help to create more vibrant and resilient neighborhood corridors. So within these 3 buckets are what all of our funding that we're doing across all 3 of our programs are designed to really address. Within the Community Development Block Grant, this is the largest grant of the 3 that we administer, roughly $5 million, a little under $5 million a year that we're managing through the entitlement program. The types of programs that we're looking to prioritize, or that we prioritize within program year 49, we're really focused on homebuyer assistance, homeowner assistance, typically in the form of kind of a first-time homebuyer education, down payment and closing cost assistance, things that help increase access to home ownership. We have a number of programs that we focus on related to addressing special needs that people have in relation to housing. So thinking of things that affect disproportionate populations, such as people with disabilities, any type of tenants issues that people might be having, fair housing needs, things of that nature. Also have funding that's dedicated to workforce development opportunities, as well as youth programming and community centers. Within the bucket of homeowner assistance programs during year 49, we assisted 201 homeowners through some type of home improvement or emergency repairs funding through CDBG, and had an additional 127 homeowners that were supported through foreclosure prevention. In the bucket of special needs, particularly focused on some of the housing vulnerable populations, several programs that we manage to help support eviction prevention and reduction of homelessness, with the goal of achieving housing stability for residents. We had a total of 96 individuals who received some type of case management or relocation assistance related to unfit housing. 315 individuals who were supported through fair housing, tenants' rights types of case management, housing counseling, and advocacy. 245 residents who were newly resettled refugees who were supported through case management, job support, or financial assistance. And 73 individuals who with disabilities who were assisted with supporting, kind of accessing additional housing. Homebuyer assistance, we had 425 homebuyers who went through first-time homebuyer education courses. 36 families who were able to purchase their first homes with the help of closing cost assistance and down payment assistance. Workforce development, we had 662 individuals who participated in some form of workforce or job readiness training. And then in terms of youth development, 308 youth who were participating in some sort of academic or after-school programming or summer programs. In terms of community centers, when we're looking at these, we're specifically focusing on the 3 city-funded community centers, Southwest Community Center, Syracuse Northeast Community Center, and Westcott Community Center. So collectively across those 3 agencies, there was a little over 1,200 individuals who were participating in some sort of programming spanning kind of the network of seniors, adults, and youth as well. Moving into the Emergency Solutions Grant. So this particular grant is largely focused on assistance that's provided to reduce homelessness and support housing vulnerable individuals, largely focused on 4 buckets of kind of work that occurs. So street outreach, there's a total of 364 individuals served as a result of programming this year, in the prior year, excuse me. Transitional housing, 20 individuals who were supported gaining access there, 19 who received services through rapid rehousing, and 706 individuals who we were able to prevent homelessness or place into permanent housing. Just to give kind of an example of a program that put a little bit of illustration to sort of what these programs are serving. The photo up there shows a van that was purchased, a medical outreach van for In My Father's Kitchen. They were able to provide services to just under 250 individuals in the first year, and to date have provided 1,400 medical outreaches, engagements where they're engaging with people who are out on the street and may need supportive medical services. So really open it up some expanded opportunity in terms of outreach and engagement. And that's another photo of how the van has been laid out on the inside. Shifting into our home investment partnership program. So the home program is really designed to support housing, new construction and rehabilitation of single-family homes and then affordable rental properties. There's also additional work that goes into promoting homeownership. So there's a lot of synergy that occurs between the home investment partnership program as well as CDBG, where we're able to kind of combine the resources of doing some of the homeowner engagement, homeownership promotion, but also pairing that with funds to kind of build the physical house. So supporting kind of developer low interest construction loans and developer subsidies to kind of facilitate the construction. We had a total of 2 multi-unit rental properties that were completed this year. In terms of, I believe that the number that is showing up there might be showing just properties that is constructed, correct? Yeah. Total number of units is higher than just 2 structures. Of the projects that closed this year, they were in the neighborhood of 138 units or so that were completed, and several other projects that we have related to with home funds in it that are in the pipeline that we expect to be coming online again in program year 50. We also have some set-asides within the home program to support property demolitions or any kind of property rehabilitation. We have 2 single-family homes that are currently under construction that have home funds in them. We had a total of 10 structures that were either demolished, vacant or blighted structures that were demolished or that received some type of intervention designed to kind of rehabilitate those units. And there was 9 rental units that were fully leased out. And again, I think that number might actually be showing not units, but the actual number of properties that were individual parcels that were completed. So with the projects that we had in the pipeline this year, there was a couple larger multi-unit properties that were the ones that closed. So. One of those particular projects that was a great one that we'd like to highlight, the Moore Carriage Lofts project. So this was a newly constructed apartments on a formerly commercial structure. Has been designed with really high quality Energy Star, energy efficiency standards, on-site laundry, and a private courtyard. And there's about 128 units that were in that property for individuals, very low income housing individuals. And that was a project that our partners at Housing Visions completed this year. The work that we accomplish in year 49 and every year is not done without an abundance of support from a number of community partners. So got many of their logos highlighted up there. I just mentioned Housing Visions, but we also do a significant amount of work with Home Headquarters, a number of our community centers, CNY Fair Housing, Center State CEO. Would encourage anyone who is here today or who may be watching to kind of take a look at the report online and take a look at the full list. But we would not be able to do any of the work that we do here within neighborhood and business development without their support. So I think that concludes our formal presentation for this evening, but certainly happy to take any questions that folks might have or comments. If you do have any questions or comments, feel free to just come up to the microphone and say your name and address and let us know.
Without question or comment, when the comment period ends today, correct? Friday? So anybody that wants to submit comments can do so by emailing it the nbd@syr.gov email address if they so desire. And with that, we will call this public meeting to close. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. There is a sign-in sheet in the back if you don't mind signing. Oh, is there not? There's actually one right there. Yep. Yeah, sure.